Everyone, couple things I want to mention. My initiative was going to do a different topic today, but much like this one, it was plagued by some technical difficulties on my end. On that subject, that's because of all the foofara on PSN. It took me at least an hour to install this yesterday morning. I mean, and that was when the store was even open. And even longer to actually successfully log into the game. Suffice to say, even as someone who's looking forward to the full version of this, as it seems like myself and other skeptics about the all digital plan have been proven right once again. That out of the way, let's talk about the open beta test for TOKON on the highly anticipated Marvel Universe fighting game aimed from Arc System Works, the people behind the likes of Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z, who have definitely brought their own unique sensibilities towards fighting aims to these Marvel superheroes, and I'm quite pleased with the results so far, but apart from a few gripes, so let's begin. Though it took me, again, about half an hour just yesterday in doing so. I was able to do it today. I I have been enjoying what I've been playing with in the game, both against the CPU and the first chapter of the Amazing Guardian storyline. The team that consists of Spider-Man, Penny Parker and her mecha Spider, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and Peter Quill, better known as Star-Lord. So that alone tells me they got a good mixture of both big name heroes and antagonists, as well as ones that aren't as well known to the general audience in this roster, which I always appreciate. Like I talked about my Marvel vs. Capcom collection video highlighting that they had not just big names like Spider-Man and Ryu, but ones like the Shuma Gorath and Captain Commando on the roster. And even though they don't have all the haters that are going to be available at launch, in fact, they just now teased the fact that Cyclops is going to be the first DLC fighter we'll be getting, which makes sense. Hence, they've dropped a heavy hint that the next phase of the franchise is going to be the mutant saga, so to speak. I'm liking how they're the variety of the characters, how they don't all play the same guy different super suit, which is vital for any kind of fighting game which features this kind of cast. Of course, Storm will play differently from Shuri as the Black Panther. Of course, Magneto and Doctor Doom would not have the same playstyle, nor would Iron Man or Captain America. Uh, and again, I appreciate how it's not just big name characters of this universe like Wolverine and the Incredible Hulk that are going to be part of this roster. They offer unique takes on ones I only fairly recently became familiar with, such as Magic and Danger. Like the latter being like an anime-esque Shi'ar mecha, as you would expect, is appealing to me. Like a lot of other characters, I could definitely get a lot of DNA of Rey, the one from Evangelion, not the one from the sequel trilogy. He, even her VA sounds a little bit like her personally. The environments, I especially am liking, as well as be able to switch between them. Not just like real world locales like New York City. A nice little Easter egg of like Dazzler doing a live show. Oh, at Rockefeller Plaza or Radio City Music Hall. But also, the Savage Lands, Wakanda, uh, the X Mansion and Nowhere, with a K being silent. Of course, there's gonna be more to come, most likely. I mean, and I definitely intend to play more of this as before the beta closes tomorrow. Oh, I mean, I wanted to talk about the new Airbender movie that just finally came out after all these spooferall. Uh, but my bat stream's been acting a little bit nutty lately, and not just because of their financier's statements about wanting to get Warner supposedly. I'll just deal with this stuff as it comes personally. Anyway, I'm currently rewatching many of the things that have come out. I've seen this summer. Summer. We going to see the Odyssey again this weekend with someone I'm staying with. Hopefully, it's a bit less cuckoo than my first viewing was, even though I still really enjoyed it. I I'm also oh in the progress also drafting like a spoiler of Mortal Kombat 2, as well as other ones I've been in the docket to be announced. And that will be all for now. And I will see you all again soon, true believers. So take care, everyone.